Hey everybody, Anthony Casa, Realtor with Casa Realty Group, and here are 5 real estate headlines for your Friday to give you a market update. And here we're going to start with CNBC. 92% of millennial home buyers say inflation has impacted their purchase plans, but most are plowing ahead anyway. You can see here, of course, millennials are being gauged as 27 to 42 years old. 28% of the 92% say they are delaying their home buying plans, but the remainder say they're responding by saving more money for the purchase, spending more than expected, buying a fixer-upper, and or buying a smaller home. They want to get into a home, whether it's their first home, whether it's a move up to the quote-unquote forever home. They want to navigate inflation, mortgage rates, etc. Speaking of mortgage rates, here is a little bit of good news from Realtor.com. Mortgage rates have hit a 4-month low. And it's the question, of course, is do homebuyers notice or even care? But here's the thing to take away here. Why mortgage rates are falling. The further mortgage rates dip, the less of a fluke these lower rates appear to be. And for this, we can thank easing inflation. This is the first time after nearly 2 years that the inflation rate is finally lower than it was the previous year. Mortgage rates may fall even further in the following weeks as investors expect the Federal Reserve to take a smaller rate hike in February. Lower inflation rates might spell good news not just for mortgage rates, but also for home prices. This is talking about the rate buy downs. Main takeaway here. It really is a great tool from a seller perspective to say, look, we don't control rates, but what I can offer you is something that will offset this shock in interest rates that has happened here in the last 9-10 months or so. And you can see here, we do a lot of buy downs, so we're in the thick of buy downs right now. And 80% of the temporary rate buy downs that are FBC mortgage are 2-1 buy downs, which means the mortgage rate steps up from an original discounted rate over the course of 2 years and returns the non-discounted rate in the 3rd year. We are going to go next to Yahoo Finance with an article here. Should I buy a home after 60? Well, there are a lot of pros to purchasing again if you are over 60. Opportunities to build equity, tax breaks, of course, security, and establishing a legacy to leave behind to your heirs. So while there is wisdom in potentially either cashing out and renting, there is a lot of wisdom as well in buying after you sell a home that you currently are in, and then parlaying that into maybe a smaller one if you're an empty nester or what have you, parlaying that into a situation where you have more equity, security, and something to leave behind to the rest of your family. And the last one, this is for those who have investment properties. Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, direct deposit for rent collection. There are risks with this. A lot of folks love the ease of that. But here are the risks that you run into when you use those platforms. You have an inability to evict non-paying tenants. There are clawbacks on rent being paid. A lease potentially gets automatically renewed and all of that. And then direct deposit, there's all kinds of different stuff where, where you can run into legal trouble and all of that. So investors beware as you take on tenants into your investment properties. Utilize a property management company, or there are other platforms out there like Rent Spree that allow folks to make payments and do things that way, as opposed to PayPal, Zelle, etc. And that way you can minimize your risk. Well, this has been the 5 for Friday. I'm Anthony Casa, Realtor with Casa Realty Group. Hopefully you found some information that is helpful for you here. We'll be back with more real estate news, updates, and everything. Give us a call, give us a direct message. Get in touch with us. CostabellaSoCal@gmail.com, 949-280-0937. And we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Get in touch with us. We want to help you. Have a great weekend.